Ghost ship Mary Seleste. The disappearance of the crew of the mysterious ship, Mary Seleste, in the open Atlantic Ocean is a mystery that baffles scientists and researchers, especially since the ship was cursed from the first day it sailed in the Atlantic Ocean. The cursed ship was built in 1860 and began sailing under the name Amazon from the first day of its operation. It was clear that it was cursed because its first captain died, and it is said that he committed suicide, and its owners declared bankruptcy, one after the other, and it was sold to an Englishman with very little hope because its owners wanted to get rid of it because they said it was a bad ship, even though it was huge and built with the latest methods, but all the time it sailed in the ocean, a catastrophe was bound to happen, as if the sea was rejecting its presence. The first voyage the ship took after the Englishman bought it was its last voyage in the ocean. The crew who was piloting it was afflicted with a curse. If they had known what would happen to the ship, they would not have ventured and sailed with it. The ship, Mary Seleste, sailed on the day on November 5 to Genoa in Italy. It was carrying 1,701 barrels of undrinkable denatured alcohol, and no accidents were recorded during the first 3 weeks of its journey. On November 26, there was another ship sailing on the same route, and the captain noticed that the ship, Mary, was standing, not moving, and he alerted the captain with signals, but without any response from him. The ship approached it so that they would know the reason for its stopping. The shock was that it was completely empty of people and in excellent condition. The crew disappeared and everything was left behind. Even the ship's rudder was not tied, its cargo was not touched, and the passengers' personal belongings were still in their proper place, including valuable items. Amidst the astonishment, the crew of the second ship noticed that there was movement in the heart of the ship and went down to explore, but there was nothing in it except people's clothes and belongings, as if they were at a party. There was juice in the cups, and no one had drunk it. Even the musical instruments were in their place on the stage. And the place was still filled with people. Recently, with the increase in suspicious events on the ship, the crew of the second ship became afraid and quickly disembarked, but they returned again in order to take the valuable items from it, but for unknown reasons, they backed down from the idea. It is clear that they saw strange phenomena on it, such as the appearance of ghosts and silhouettes, and this caused them terror. Investigations began on it. The terrifying disappearance of the ship's crew and passengers. Was the cause an earthquake, a giant octopus, or a hallucinogenic mushroom? Dozens of hypotheses have been put forward, each one stranger than the next. One of them accuses the crew of getting drunk, killing the captain and his family, and escaping on the boat. But alcohol is not drinkable, so it negates this hypothesis. The second hypothesis. The captain of the Mary Seleste and the captain of the ship that found the Mary agreed before they left New York to carry out an operation to collect the reward due to the captain who found wreckage at sea. Therefore, it is possible that the captain of the Mary had killed the crew, but he would have lost more in this case than he would have gained. Because he is a partial owner, this hypothesis was also invalidated. Another hypothesis said that a huge octopus attacked the ship and swallowed all of its crew. But in this case the ship was turning into wreckage. The last hypothesis said that the crew and passengers became insane because of a hallucinogenic fungus that they ate from, and they all committed suicide. And the fish ate their corpses, but this does not explain the strange phenomena. What was happening on the ghost ship. Due to the mystery surrounding this incident, the Mary Seleste became fodder for legends and films, such as the horror film, The Ghost Ship, in 1935. I wonder if it would be possible after this story to travel on a ship at sea.